This is Play North, the Manitoba Games Show. The Manitoba Games, powered by Manitoba Hydro, are taking place right here in Thompson. Thompson Regional Community Center behind us, the home of hockey. I'm joined by a couple guys. Give me your names and where are you from?
Taurus Romanuk from Winnipeg, Manitoba, originally from Saskatchewan.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm his son, and I have the same name.
Taurus and Taurus Jr.? I love that. You know what? We just walked out of the rink. We caught you guys loading up the truck. You're heading back to Winnipeg right away. We just watched the gold medal match of the boys hockey. Unbelievable game. Tell us what happened there.
Oh, I think those guys are pretty good players, and they came back in every game, and they won every game. They won every game all the way from December. So, you know, congratulations to them, and I sure hope they do well in their hockey careers.
Shootout winner for Team South was phenomenal. Obviously, you're an involved grandpa because you know that they've been winning since December. Is this what you do? You follow the team around? Big fan?
Well, I've been around for quite a while, so I coached way back in the 80s and 90s, so I know quite a bit about it.
For sure. And I mean, if you've coached a bunch, you saw this, how would you as a coach have approached this, bringing together a group of guys? I think some of them know each other, but they certainly haven't been a team together all year. So what do you do to get a win like that?
Well, they have to practice a little bit, not too much, just a little bit, and I think that they have to talk to each other, and they have to win as a team.
It certainly looked like they did that. Junior, if I can call you that. How was it to be a dad in the stands in that one? I mean, it was a nail-biter. We were down a few and then came back, and how's the heart?
Oh, it's, you know, I had a feeling that this game was going to go into overtime, and it was just miraculous to see these boys pull themselves together, and you know they put smiles on their faces, and they tied the game up and took it into overtime and finished it off, and it, you know, couldn't have written the story any better. Actually,
It was 100% Disney tale. Are you one of those parents that can barely stand to watch, or are you right in there? Was it pretty tough, or do you just love those close games?
well, I got to experience it with my son's mother. She's here too, but she's one of the ones that can't handle it. I live a lifelong of hockey. I've played hockey my whole life, so I'm used to it and I can handle it. But I'm grateful he was able to pull through with this team, and they were able to get gold.
Yeah. It's crazy. What do you guys think of the format of this? Because like you said, the kids are sort of thrown together, which I thought was kind of strange. But when I talked to someone, they said, you know what, this is a little bit what it's like with the NHL. You get bounced around a bit. You play with guys you haven't played with. The World Juniors is just like this year with a bunch of guys. So what do you think of the format of this tournament?
It's exactly, I think, what they needed for the, you know, they need experience like this and to play with players from abroad, and that's, you know, it's when special things happen, is when you put kids together that they don't even know each other, and they got to make friends real quick, and they got to work together.
Yeah. Well, we talked to a few of them at the end of the game, and I mean, they looked like brothers. They were hugging each other, and they couldn't have been happier. And 2 weeks ago, I mean,
That's a team. That's a team.
Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Yeah. Yep. I think it's a great time, you know, coming here from Winnipeg and going to the opening ceremonies, which I loved. I just loved those drums and the dancers. They were great. And the experience is something that, you know, I've waited a long time to experience, and I'm sure happy. I had tears in my eyes.
Thanks for coming up to Thompson. We appreciate it. You led me right into my next question. I was going to leave off with how was the game's experience for you?
It was absolutely fabulous. This facility and the sponsors and everything, they did a wonderful job. The games went very well. Everything was handled well. Very professional, organized, and you know, there was no confusion or chaos. It was a pleasant experience, and I thank Manitoba Hydro for that, for sure. Yeah.
Super duper. Taurus and Taurus Jr., you guys got to get in that truck and you got to get back to Winnipeg. The road's long. I know that one. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming to Thompson. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks, guys.